the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. On one sideline, look at the Lions head coach. His side able to rattle off a pair of wins after dropping that season opener. Leading the opposing sideline, that's Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
60 red. 60 red.
Throwing his love on third. He's got it complete to Reed. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Packers the first.
The 38-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Drill, 52.
Stick it in the air. Love. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be... driven out of bounds. The gain gets the... down inside the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
33-yard line.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Switch, yellow.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. He has room past the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and
Here we
10
go.
at the 18-yard line.
Red, 38. Check.
Looking inside the red zone. Keeps it moving. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's a return from the 7. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And there's certainly still people talking about the game. The buzz is real. He posted unbelievable numbers last week. Even his passing numbers continue to rise league-wide. He reached heights rarely flown to in league history. It took volume, sure, to get him there, but also an eagle eye to see everything out there perfectly. He and the rest of us, we can only hope that he comes close to seeing that kind of production today.
Conklin brings it in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Second and 10, back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Third down from the gun. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They go play action on first down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Lions.
He's going to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And the floater falls to the deck. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Got it. Ready?
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. Quite the drive they've had, Bronx, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They'll throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down throw. Here's Love. He finds Pickens left side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
Love out of the shotgun. That's now right by Golden. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Love now, off the play action. He has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Running on first here with Jacobs. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On second down, Jacobs. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, he gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third and 2, want to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they stop it. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Throwing from his own end zone. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and he brings up second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Benjamin St. Just on the cover.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing it again here. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Shotgun now on third down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here's the snap on 4th. It's on target to Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 42.
Let's go for Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They are throwing it again. This one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
That's good. For our Packers, first down.
Yellow. Line.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Down. Check right.
Here's Jacobs again on second down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Line. Blue. Check.
Shotgun now for Love. Complete. Over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
50. Grip. Set. Go.
Love from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready. Set.
Love now on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers grow their lead. Just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st down.
Dropping back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. There it goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play. That quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. Returning it from the 4. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. That is enough time to get a drive together. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work they go after the interception. Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Back to throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Well, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That's caught for the 1st. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get their 1st point of this game just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Fox now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Love with it on first down. Completed here to Pickens. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So entering the locker room, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. To the air now on first and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Looking for a pass on second and short. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Marshawn Lattimore up in the secondary for the stop.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They're throwing it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll throw, third and long. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Working from the gun to start. First and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 13-point lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the touchdown's got to keep coming from as they still trail here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel... His aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's going deep. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too. Another one for Gibbs. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Complete left side. It's just long. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check White.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Flush out out to his left. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Packers win it. They have the lead late, but this game is close.
Check pitch.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yellow. One.
The give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Got it.
New set of downs from 37.
Set. Cut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. It's lead downfield, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Jaden Reed, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Yeah, that middle field open or close, like a single high or 2 high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
31. Lions 21.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 28. Jack Fox kicking off for the Lions.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll take him down after he advances this to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Block 40. Hut.
1st down throw. Here's Love. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
38-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Throwing, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's got it, complete to Pickens. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
42. Lions 28.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Here's Gibbs on the carry. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Throwing on 2nd. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. But we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. 1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions now within one score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now runs the Packer offense. Well, that touchdown, Brock, certainly has to make him reevaluate some things now. With this small of a lead and all 3 timeouts remaining on that other sideline, what are you thinking? Work the clock, or do you get aggressive for a score?
Honestly, Kate, we think through these game management situations, but as a player, you are just living in the present. Execute every play to the best of your possibilities, and you know offensively, this game right now is in your hands.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down. 10 black.
He'll throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Secures this at the 17. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Here's a throw. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's second down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. He'll look to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut it to a point late in this one. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And they need to get it to at least that 40-yard line to have a shot at the game winner. But there's enough time remaining to work it even closer if things go right. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Jacobs running behind center. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
A gain of a yard.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
Brings up third and
Now to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime.
19, Tiger, 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
touchdown, Detroit.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Gay with the point after. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7.
Packers 42.
Fox now to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First and 10 from the 32. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Offense to the line for first down. Conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Timeout taken by the Packers, their third and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready up.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Loves to throw again. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Lead this to force overtime. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That's one of those areas where a QB took a risk, and he nearly paid for it in the costliest way imaginable. You don't just lob it into the end zone unless you're sure your guy can go up and get it.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. Deflected. Oh, they couldn't bring it in off the tip drill, though. They had the chance they wanted, Brock, but no, that's how this one's going to end. So the Lions get the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Green Bay.